Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Patty Heredia, and thanks. And I'm pretty excited about tonight because when we ended our show last month, a number of people had asked for this particular hypnotherapy session that we're going to be doing tonight. And it's about memory retention and test taking. So, that said, welcome. And if you were able to let other people that you know about this with the prior advertising that we did, this is going to be not just for students, college students or high school students, but for anybody. Say you have a new job and you need to learn a whole lot of new information. Say you are you're just out of college and you're getting into a job and you have to learn everything about the company, but not only about people that have to learn details that are in the work situation or students, but this is a perfect hypnosis session for even senior citizens who simply are thinking that, is my memory going? Am I not using my brain enough? What's happening with my cognitive powers? This is a phenomenal session. So even if after you listen, if you know of somebody that would be interested in listening to this, send them to Star Nations and go into the archives and tell them to listen to it. So first, what I'm going to do is for anybody new. Now, a lot of you, I always tell you what to expect and what we're going to do and what is hypnosis. And we go over about 5 minutes, 10 minutes on that. So for all of the new people, I want to do that. So with hypnosis, do remember, you're the one in complete control. It is so similar to creative visualization, meditation, practicing mindfulness. When you are hypnotized, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. I couldn't get you to do something against your moral or your ethical code of behavior. What happens is that your brain waves simply slow down to a deep alpha or a high theta, which we do all the time anyway, throughout the day and night. So this is not anything that you don't normally do. With hypnosis, it's deliberate. You actually narrow down your focus, but you actually heighten your awareness. So what can you expect if you listen to this session? I will instruct you to get comfortable sitting up in your chair. Possibly you might want to put a blanket over your lap. You could lie down and just listen rather than watching as well. Get nice and comfortable. I will guide you by doing an induction, which will be very, very relaxing. And then I'll segue into the instructions where I will give you instructions as if I'm talking to you, as if we are having a conversation, a guided visualization. That's what it will feel like. So you could go completely out and not have any memory of the session whatsoever. That's perfectly fine. Your subconscious mind is listening to everything I'm saying. It was just your conscious mind that might go unconscious. Most people will feel either rather heavy, like they might feel like they're sinking into their seat or the sofa or their bed that you might be lying on. Other people feel light and floaty, as if they are floating above their seat or the sofa. They can't even feel it. Other people have different parts of their body go numb, tingly, or ticklish. It doesn't really matter what happens. Not at all. It doesn't matter. You will know that you are in an altered state because you'll feel very comfortable, very safe, with some odd physical sensations. And I also tell you all the time that if at any time you want to come out of this very relaxing state, you can simply count from 1 to 3. So that is what to expect with a hypnotherapy session. Now let's talk a little bit more about which one we're going to be doing today. At the therapy center, I work with people who come in for all sorts of reasons. And a lot of people do come in for, like I said earlier, they have taken on a new job. They are getting into the work environment. They have to learn the culture of their new profession, their new job. They have to possibly learn how to understand computers, how to operate the equipment. They have to learn something. And it might have been many, many years since they've been in a learning or a test-taking situation. This helps them. Then there are the people, for example, loan officers or the medical people or real estate people that have to take basically state examinations. Having something like this assists them tremendously in getting better grades and passing it the first time instead of the second or the third time. So for those people. And then, of course, students. I have a lot of students that come to me, particularly in college, because they're making the decision themselves, whereas high school children or teenagers could benefit from this immensely, but they're usually not that proactive for themselves, but this would be perfect for them. Memory retention, test taking. And I want to share with you how I came upon this one. This was the first time I got hypnotized. I did it for memory retention and test taking. Now, I was in my early 40s. I was getting into all of the things that I'm doing now. I had been a loan officer. I wish I had known this back then when I was studying for the state exams. But I had to go back to a college for anatomy and physiology. And I had been in the class about 3 weeks, and I was getting mostly B's and occasional A. And I don't know if any of you have ever taken anatomy and physiology class, but it is memorizing 10,000 details. Now, I'm exaggerating on that, but it is constant memorization with every time you go into the class itself, you have a quiz. And every few weeks, you have a test. And then you have your midterm exam and the ending exam. It is constant. So I was fortunate enough to get hypnotized for memory retention and test taking, and I aced the class. I thought, this is really, really cool stuff. And what happened is that in the pre-talk, I had told her that as a child I had a photographic memory. So she told me I had my photographic memory back. And sure enough, she gave me the cue, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And she told me in minute detail how I would study, how I would remember the photographic memory, what I would do if the answer didn't come right away from the file cabinet up here. I would move on, let my mind rest on something else. And then the answer would come up, would surface up, just like it always does. And then I would go back and put the correct answer in. That I would be the first one finished before everybody else. That I would feel confident and that I would feel really good about the test. It all came to pass exactly the way she told me. So I'm really excited about doing this one for all of you. All right. So then let's prepare ourselves to go ahead and do it. Now, if you are listening and you're sitting in a chair, get nice and comfortable. Maybe you want to put a pillow behind your back. Maybe you want to lay a blanket over your legs. Dim down the lights if you haven't already. Close the doors so that your pets aren't interrupting you. Turn your phone either to do not disturb, or maybe you're watching this on your phone. But put it on do not disturb. That will stop you from being interrupted. And also, if you can, use earbuds. That's always beneficial too. But you don't have to. You really don't have to. You don't have to be watching me either. You of course will be closing your eyes, but you can lie down. So you can sit up, get comfortable, lie down, get comfortable. And if you are new, perhaps you want to observe first before actually going through a session, because you will always have access to this afterward. It will be in the archives with Star Nations. I also will be putting it on my website. So whatever you feel most comfortable with. But I welcome whoever is here, and this is going to be fun, and I'm really excited about this. So we are going to begin. Close your eyes. We'll start with a deep breathing. Just inhaling through your nose and holding your breath for a brief moment. And then just push the air out through your mouth. Good. Take in another long, slow, deep breath, holding briefly. And then as you exhale, push out and release any stress, any tension. Good. Take in one more deep breath, taking in as much air as you can, holding. And this time, as you release the air, as you push out the air and you feel you've pushed out all the air that you can, simply push out even more. Good. And now, just breathing regularly, what I would like you to do is just to place all of your attention, all of your focus on your feet. Just begin to relax your feet. Relaxing your shins, your calves, your knees. Very aware of your internal and external energy and balancing the two. And then relaxing your thighs and the back of your legs. Relax your hips. Relaxing your pelvis area, your waist. Relaxing into comfortability. And if you will be listening to this recording another time and it is your bedtime, you will quickly, easily drift off into a peaceful night's sleep. Sleeping through the night, receiving all of the physical, chemical, mental, and emotional sleep that your body and mind do require, and safely venting out in your dream state outmoded behavior patterns that are simply no longer serving your highest good, so that when you do awake, you will awake fully energized and refreshed. And if you will be listening to this recording, and it is other than your bedtime, you are staying awake, aware, yet allowing your conscious mind to drift, allowing your conscious mind to simply drift away, allowing yourself to relax even more, relaxing your abdomen, your chest, your lungs, breathing easily, effortlessly. Relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. And if at this time you have any responsibilities, any concerns, any burdens, let them simply melt off of your shoulders and shoulder blades. And the relaxation continues down through your arms, your hands, your fingers. So relaxed, so comfortable. Simply relax your throat area by swallowing, if you need to. Release the tension in the muscles in the back of your neck, the back of your head, the top of your head, and then down throughout all of your facial muscles. Relax your nose, your ears, your lips. Relax your cheekbones. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue drop to the bottom of your mouth. And smoothing away any stress from your forehead. Place all of your attention and focus on your eyelids, Focus on the tiny, tiny muscles of your eyelids and relax those tiny muscles of your eyelids. And as you do this, your eyelids will have a tendency to become heavier, heavier and heavier. And the heavier they become, the more relaxed you become, so that every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every ligament, every tendon, every bone is so completely and totally relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. And down, deeper, deeper down. Now I am simply going to count from 3 down to 0. And each descending number, you allow yourself to relax into a sense of safety, a sense of security from within inside yourself. And just by listening to my voice, you will find that by getting in touch with the security and safety that lies within yourself, that now your outer world can and will project back to you a sense of safety and security within your relationships, within your mind, within the chemistry of your body, within your emotions, within your habits, within your abilities, capabilities, within all parts of your life. And knowing so, you do allow yourself to go deeper as I count from 3 down to 0. And each descending number takes you deeper and deeper into peaceful and total relaxation. 3 and down. 2, deeper and deeper. 1, 1, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed. And as you listen to this recording and or my voice, you will allow yourself to relax even more deeply and go even deeper. So comfortable, just drifting, conscious mind, drifting, subconscious mind, alert, listening to every word I'm saying. These suggestions and instructions that I am giving you will go deeply into the storehouse of your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will cause them to work automatically to keep improving your ability to remember and recall everything that you see, hear, observe, learn. As you listen to my words, you will keep drifting into a deeper, more peaceful, hypnotic state of relaxation and receptivity. Very often when people are watching television, for example, or are daydreaming, they do not notice other things going on around them. Have you ever done this? Of course you have. Then you know you are completely able and capable to concentrate so deeply that you become unaware of other things going on around you. In fact, in the process of going into the hypnotic state, right now, you have shown yourself that you have outstanding ability to concentrate. Outstanding ability to concentrate. Right now, you are concentrating on what I am saying. To achieve the hypnotic state of relaxation, you use your own ability to concentrate. So you know you have excellent concentration. You are beginning to have more and more confidence in your ability to concentrate well enough to achieve the hypnotic state of relaxation. It means that you also have the ability to concentrate when you are reading, studying, listening, watching, observing, without being hypnotized. So I will give you some suggestions and instructions that will keep improving your learning skills, your ability to concentrate so well that your memory will automatically keep improving more and more each day. Because these suggestions and recommendations are so very important, they will have a great effect in helping you during your future life. Because of the benefits these suggestions will be to you, your subconscious mind accepts them, causes them to work automatically. This ability to concentrate and improve your learning skills will keep improving every day, every week. It will be a cycle of progress that automatically keeps increasing more each day. From now on, the moment when you read or study or listen to a lecture or a speech or observe or take a test, exam, or quiz, you will get your material, whatever the material is, a pamphlet, a book, writing materials, your laptop, or any other materials that you need to be ready. Then, when you are ready to start concentrating, you will pick up your pen or pencil, or you will ready your fingers above your keyboard. Then, when you are ready to start, you will breathe deeply and slowly in and out 3 times comfortably. And you will think the numbers on the last exhale: 3, 2, 1. As soon as you pick up your pen, pencil, keyboard readied, breathe comfortably in and out 3 times, and on the last exhale, think in your mind, 3, 2, 1. You will immediately become calm, relaxed, and peaceful, the way you are now. You will immediately become calm, relaxed, and peaceful, exactly the way you are now. breathing comfortably 3 times, and on the third exhale, thinking the numbers 3, 2, 1, picking up your pen or pencil, keyboard ready, will be your signal. Your subconscious mind will respond to that signal every time and will cause you to become calm and relaxed, exactly the way you are now. You will be able to keep your eyes open. You will be aware of your surroundings. You will be able to think clearly. Your awareness will narrow down to the reading, watching, observing, studying, listening, test taking, exam taking, quiz taking that you want to do. As you concentrate on what you are doing, all outside noises and sounds will simply seem to fade away. They will simply seem to fade away. The normal conditions of your surroundings will not distract you in the least bit. The normal conditions of your surroundings will not distract you the least bit from your studying, your observing, your listening, your test, quiz, exam taking. You will be able to concentrate upon the material you are either reading, observing, listening to, watching, tests, exams, or quizzes 10 times better than you have ever done before. Your awareness will narrow down to the reading or studying or listening or observing or taking a test, quiz, or exam. As you concentrate on what you are doing, all outside noises, sounds fade away. They will not disturb you or distract you in the least. You will be less sensitive to surrounding noises, distractions, other people, no matter where you are or how many people are around you, while you are reading, studying, observing, listening, test taking, quiz taking, exam taking. Your whole attention will be devoted to what you are concentrating on. Your complete attention will be devoted to whatever you are concentrating on. In addition to this improved ability to concentrate, you will be able to recall everything you have ever read, observed, seen, listened to, studied. It will be as if you have a photographic memory. If you have ever, as a young child, experienced that, your photographic memory is back. If you have not yet experienced that, a photographic memory will become forward, will develop rapidly, easily. You will be able to recall everything you have ever read, heard, observed, studied everything. You will be able to recall everything you need to remember, to answer each question correctly, whether it is a verbal question, a test question, a quiz question, an exam question. Your concentration will be perfect for at least 30 minutes and will remain that way for 30 minutes, unless, of course, there is some emergency that requires your attention. Your concentration will be so good, every time that you breathe comfortably 3 times in and out on the last exhale. Think the numbers 3, 2, 1. Pick up a pen, pencil, keyboard. You will recall everything perfectly. Your concentration will be perfect for at least 30 minutes. Each time you use the signal of picking up a pen, pencil, keyboard ready, breathing in and out comfortably 3 times, and on the third exhale, think the numbers 3, 2, 1. After 30 minutes, if you still have more work to do, you will take a break for a few minutes, drink some water, stretch, and then you will use the signal again. The more you use this procedure to relax and concentrate, the more rapidly your learning skills will keep improving. The more rapidly your cognitive abilities will keep improving. And the knowledge that you gain by reading, studying, observing, listening, or any other work that you do in this way will remain in your subconscious mind always. In your subconscious mind, it will remain always. You will be able to remember facts, principles, details, theories, and general trends more perfectly, and your memory will keep improving more each day. You will be able to recall everything you have read, studied, listened to, observed. You will be able to recall everything that you need to. You are realizing that you have a profound ability to remember everything you learn, hear, observe, read, listen to, study. Your mind is the most profound computer. Your mind is a most profound computer. Your mind records everything you see, hear, experience, observe, listen to, study, everything. You are capable of remembering everything that you learn. Some of these things that you learn are not important enough to remain in the conscious part, that small conscious part of your mind. So it goes into the storehouse of your subconscious mind. The knowledge is always there, and it is available to you when you need to recall it. All you need to do is let your subconscious mind know that you need to remember, and it will permit the information to come into your conscious mind when you want or require that you recall it. All you need to do is let your subconscious mind be aware that you need to remember, and your subconscious mind will permit this information to come forward into your conscious mind whenever you want it or you need to recall it. Have you ever tried to think of the name of someone you knew, but find yourself for a moment not being able to recall it? If you have, most of us have, acknowledge that to yourself. And if you do not recall the name right away, you begin trying harder, and this sets up a mental block, which keeps the name from coming into your conscious mind. You may say, oh, I'll think of that name later. And then you start to do something else. And in a short time, you suddenly remember the name. It was there in your mind all the time. It was simply blocked until you relaxed and did something else. It was there in your mind all of the time. It was simply blocked from coming forward until you relaxed and did something else. When you started to do something else, you released the tensions of trying to force yourself to remember. And when you released the tension, you recalled the name. And this is exactly what it is like if you are taking a test or exam. Remember, the normal conditions of your surroundings will not distract you from your test, quiz, or examination, whether you are a student, a state licensing examination, a work-related test. You will be able to concentrate upon your test or examination 10 times better than you have ever done before. In addition to this improved ability to concentrate, you will be able to recall everything you have read, listened to, observed, studied. You will be able to recall everything you need to remember to answer each question correctly. So if you are taking a test or examination, you will have, of course, used the signal of 3 comfortable inhales and exhales, picking up your pen, pencil, keyboard ready, and stating in your mind the numbers 3, 2, 1. As you exhale the last time, this will relax you, and you will recall the things you have learned. If you come to a question that you do not recall the answer in that very moment, you will say to yourself, you will think to yourself, I know that answer to that question, and I will be able to recall it in a minute or two. Then you move on to the next question, and you keep your conscious mind on something else, and all of a sudden you will recall the answer. Then you will go back and you will write it down. Your concentration will be so good that you will be able to answer the questions rapidly. After completing the test, quiz, or exam, you will be wide awake, fully alert. You will be feeling so good. You will feel confident that you have been successful in answering the questions correctly. No matter how many quizzes, tests, or exams that you take, you will always become calm, relaxed, exactly the way you are now. The moment you pick up a pen or pencil, have the keyboard ready, breathe 3 times comfortably. Now on the last exhale, think the numbers 3, 2, 1. You will always have this wonderful ability to recall the answers clearly and easily. Now that you understand what I have told you, this will work automatically from now on for the rest of your life. Now that you know how to concentrate, your concentration will keep improving every day, every week. Your ability to recall whatever you have observed, studied, heard, intuited, will keep improving more each day. Memories will stay in your conscious mind much longer as well. And all that you learn, observe, hear, study, listen to, will go deeply into the storehouse of your subconscious mind and will remain there, ready for your use when you need it. And you will keep progressing in your ability to bring information up and out of your subconscious mind quickly, easily. And this is so. And this is so. And now, if you will be listening to this on a recording, and it is your bedtime, if you have not yet drifted off into sleep, you will now. And when you awake, you will awake refreshed, fully energized, taking the action that you need to for each day. Being in your physical world, being grounded, bringing balance to all areas of your life. And as you sleep, you will safely vent out in your dream state all outmoded behavior patterns that are simply no longer suitable to who you are, who you are becoming. If you will be listening to this recording, however, and it is other than your bedtime, in a moment I am going to count from 0 up to 3. At the count of 3, you will open your eyes. You will be fully alert, wide awake, feeling absolutely wonderful, balanced physically, chemically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and energetically, opening yourself up to your physical world of health, happiness, success. 0 beginning to come up now. 1, voiding out the suggestions to wake if this is your bedtime. If not, you will open your eyes, be fully alert. At the count of 3. 2, coming up at the next count. If this is not your bedtime, you will open your eyes, you'll be fully alert. 3, and wide awake. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. And now, just start coming back, stretching, taking some nice, comfortable inhales and exhales, possibly wiggling your toes and fingers and taking a drink of water. And this is where we open it up to any observations, any shares that you would like to share, have any questions about your experience. And Rob, go ahead and let me know if anybody else, or if anybody, hi, Rochelle, nice to see you, hello. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Neshi, I call you Neshi. So good to see you. Lynn, hello. I hope all of you enjoyed this. Robert, if you can make my thinking clear, you're not a healer, you're a magician. Well, my astrology says I am the magician. It's kind of fun. An alchemist. Yes. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. And yes, Angelica Crow, Barbara Angelica Crow. Hi, welcome. And Minnie, oh good Minnie, I did this specifically for you. Learning and memory retention and test taking. Yes. So please, I would love to hear any comments or shares. If any of you would love to share what your experiences. Hi, yes, Neshi says this was a great session. I wish I had this when I was in college. I know it. I know. I would love to be able to work with students. It would be one of the best things that any young person could get their hands on. I mean, it made such a difference for me when I went back to I had to take that one class, and I was in my 40s. It made a world of difference. Yeah, I struggled as a student. Stephanie Williams, timing is impeccable. Thank you. Oh, good. That means I hope that you will be putting this to good use. And good. Lynn, thank you. That Lynn says that was wonderful. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And thanks. I have to leave. Okay, bye, Angelica. Nice to have you here. And of course, all of you remember that if you want, you can listen to this over and over and over. That's how we literally do rewire. I don't have to use these anymore. That is literally how we do rewire our brain. Literally, research has shown this now. Whenever we do anything methodically, consistently for a long enough period of time, actually it's closer to 90 plus days, we literally change the neurology, the neurological pathways in our brain. And then those neurological pathways start to form new pathways. And dendrites get very, very strong, actually permanently changing the neurology. So do listen to this. I will be putting it on my website as well, but use this. Maybe all of you recorded it as well. Okay, I do have to put my glasses back on. Yes, Rob just put up how you can reach me. the Therapy Center, of course, live stream the first Monday of each month. And then you can go to www.grandrapidstherapycenter.com and you will be able to retrieve it then too. And you can copy it. I don't care. I put it on there free for people. And yes, Minnie, I remember relaxing. And then you talking about 1, 2, 3 and all the affirmations after that. So when I need to remember, do I say 1, 2, 3? This is your cue. Whenever you need to, you pick up a pen, pencil, whatever. That's a tactile thing. That's a cue. You will take 3 comfortable inhales and exhales. On the last exhale, you simply say 3, 2, 1. That is going to be your subconscious cue to kind of anchor right down where you will be calm and relaxed and for a test, an exam, anything you need to focus on. This isn't just for a student. Whenever you need to sit down to your desk and focus on your work, that is going to be your cue. You're going to have your materials there, whatever your materials are. Pick up the pen or pencil or your keyboard, whatever you use. You will comfortably breathe in and out 3 times on the last exhale, 3, 2, 1. And you'll segue right into the work you have to do. If after 30 minutes there's still more work to do, you will take a moment, a few minutes, a break. Stretch, do something. You break that cycle. Take some water. It's very grounding. And then you will repeat your cue, again, your subconscious cue, and you'll go right back in. A lot of times, a lot of us work for hours straight. This is really, really good for brain training, for being able to train your brain. And of course, really, the same 21 days or even 28 days to make a habit or break a habit, that is true too. But to permanently change that neurology in your brain, just play it in the background. Your subconscious mind will hear every word of it, even though your conscious mind is on something else. That's what I did when I was studying. All right. Yes, Minnie said, thank you, going back and listening again. That's how we rewire. That's how it works. Okay, now it's getting about 9 minutes before. Does anybody have any questions, or we will begin to close out. What is so good for me now is that I have so many projects going at the same time, and I have to remember lots of bits and pieces for Star Nation's business items. Yes. So use this, Neshi. In fact, when I was studying that anatomy and physiology class, what I did is I would study for hours straight. I had the old cassette recorder. I just played the recorder so low that my conscious mind tuned it out while I was reading my material and studying and writing. And that was going on as if it was white noise in the back. Do that as well. And let it put you to sleep at night. Just plan on going to sleep. In the induction, I put, if you are listening to this and at your bedtime, you're going to go into a deep sleep. So definitely, it'll help you sleep better at night as well. It'll help anybody sleep better. Someone once told me their dogs went to sleep and she couldn't wake them up. So, it's all about the energy. It's all about the energy. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to thank you so much for coming and listening to me. I have no idea really how many of you are out there, but this is such a wonderful way for me to spend an hour on on a Monday night, because it anchors me as well and improves my ability to help other people as well and pay it forward. So every single first Monday of every month, live stream Star Nation's program. Mine is at 8 p.m. this time, Eastern Standard Time. And then you can also subscribe, go into Star Nation's magazine, and share this with people that you know. Always prior to the show, and Rob just put it up again, that the link that you can go to for Star Nations magazine, if you are still watching, I will say it, issuu.com/Star Nations magazine. Very good. And so we have the issue that comes out the end of each month, and then my program's the first Monday of each month. I would love to have more listeners. I'd love to help as many people as I can be the best that they can be. And hypnosis is one of the most profound tools that I feel I've come across. Now, anybody who's still on, thank you, Minnie. I loved it tonight, Patty. Any of you have any suggestions for next week? I mean, of course, I have my ideas, but I am open to suggestions. And if that's the case, send it to me, put it up here now, or let me know ahead of time by sending me you can either contact me through my website or my email. My email, I have a number of emails. One of the easiest is PHEREDIA50@hotmail.com. There are many ways to get a hold of me, and that's just one of them. And you can call me direct. Telephone number 616-706-8054. So again, thank you for coming. I think it's about 4 or 3 minutes before the hour. I so appreciate it. And take a nice deep breath, but don't go to sleep. See you next time. Thank you.